because it's going to be the things that we care about the most that we're also going to doubt the most, / that he's also going to want to steal from us the most. Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Michaela, and on this channel we cover all things faith, lifestyle, and marriage. So let's get right to it. Today's topic is all about analysis paralysis. Now, what is analysis paralysis, you might be wondering? Wikipedia describes it as a state of overanalyzing which leads to decision delay and worse outcome. How many of us do this? The reason I'm coming at this today is because so many of us think that the longer we wait to do something, the more ready we'll be. And while sometimes that's true, sometimes we really do need more resources, experience, or wisdom to move forward. But many times this overthinking of a situation is actually causing us to miss out on, or at least postpone, what God has for us right now. There will always be something that we think that we're lacking. In fact, I almost self-sabotaged literally everything good that ever happens to me because of this lack mindset that I struggle with. It's helped me over time to learn that that's not God's voice, and that's the enemy's voice, because his purpose is to steal, kill, and destroy what God has for us. So of course he's going to whisper all these doubts and all these limitations, and that's why you have to combat that and go to war with it, because it's going to be the things that we care about the most that we're also going to doubt the most, / that he's also going to want to steal from us the most. For example, my marriage. That's one of the most important things to ever happen to me outside of my relationship with Jesus. And there was this voice, this little doubt voice all the time of,
your parents messed this up. Are you sure you know how to do this? Are you sure you could be a good wife forever? Are you sure you're not going to mess this up?
You guys know that voice. Another example just in my personal life is moving up professionally, that same little voice.
Are you sure you have what it takes? Are you sure you're worthy enough of this?
Starting the YouTube channel.
Do you really have the time and the equipment to begin this channel right now anyways?
So it's not always the voice of, you can't do this, but can you do this right now? Because usually we know deep inside, I can do this, but it's more so, I don't think I can do this right now. And once again, sometimes that's justified, and sometimes that's the enemy distracting us and postponing us from where we really need to be going. But I know if I didn't obey any one of these things that God has called me to do, the pressure would literally explode inside of me. So many of us are anxious simply because we're not obeying what God has called us to do. God wants our best for us, so that's going to require an uncomfortable amount of leveling up. God also knows that where he's taking us, we couldn't handle on our own, which is going to require us to stay close to him, which is what he really wants, because it's in our best interest at the end of the day anyways. If you're not sure if you're avoiding what God has called you to do, I want you to ask yourself 2 questions. 1, 6 months from now, will you look back on this situation and wish that you would have started this thing sooner? 2, knowing that the enemy's purpose is to steal, kill, and destroy, how many of his lies are you listening to right now that are telling you either you're not ready or don't have what it takes, when actually you do? The idea isn't to be perfect, but simply to get started imperfectly. And then that pressure, that anxiety that comes with postponing, overthinking what you need to do will begin to dissipate. If God spoke to you today about something that you need to get started, I want you to drop it in the comments for some accountability. And if you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, because more content will be coming every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Until then, YouTube thinks that you should watch these videos next.